Hello students, hope you are all well and safe at your homes. So today we are going to discuss our next topic of chapter 9, that is different types of forces, balanced forces and unbalanced forces. Right? So first of all, consider balanced forces. Remember, here I am considering the term forces and not force. So that means these are a number of forces which are balanced to each other. So from the term we can understand that these are a number of forces, that is more than one force which are balanced to each other. So let's consider, for understanding, a rectangular box on which a force in this direction is acting, which is F1, and a force in this direction is acting, which is F2. If F1 and F2 are equal, then what will happen? Then the object will not be able to move, because F1 is acting in this direction and F2 is in opposite direction. Okay, now let's say if this force F2 is not considered. First of all, in the case we will consider only force F1. Then what will happen? If any object which is a rectangular box is having the force F1 in this direction, then object will move towards this side, okay, towards the direction of force. But from this side, from the opposite side, if the same amount of force is acting, then the object will not be able to move. So that's what we have considered. The same amount of force F2 is acting from the opposite direction. Okay, so here in mathematical form I have written it as F1 equal to F2, and this negative sign represents the direction of force. That means we can say F1 is equal and opposite to F2. Okay, so there are two forces which I am considering just for the sake of understanding, but there may be many forces which may be acting in this direction or in this direction or in opposite direction or in towards this direction also. Here also we can consider this direction. Here also we can consider this direction. So n number of forces we can consider acting on this box, and if the sum of all the forces or the resultant of all the forces is coming out to be 0, then all those forces are known as balanced forces because they are balancing each other. Here F1 and F2 are the forces which are balancing each other's effect. F1 is equal to F2 and they are opposite to each other. So because of these two forces, the object is not able to move. So they are cancelling each other's effect. So it seems if the object is not able to move, then what does it mean? It seems that no force is acting on this object. So total force acting on this object is coming out to be 0. Let's see mathematically how. Here total force is also known as net force and also known as resultant force. So the resultant force or total force is mathematically found to be F1 plus F2. F2 is having negative sign, that means direction is opposite, so we will consider that. So it becomes F1 minus F2 and the resultant is coming out to be 0. So when the resultant force is coming out to be 0, what does it mean? It means that the number of forces acting on the object are cancelling each other's effect. Okay, so how do we define these balanced forces now? These forces are defined as when the net force or resultant force acting on the object is 0, then they are called balanced forces. Okay, so the total force is one force. Here it is total of n number of forces. Okay, so all those forces which are acting on an object is having resultant force 0 in this case. Fine. Now the question may comes into mind that what will happen if the direction of force is not opposite. If the direction is not opposite, that means what will be the direction? Direction will be same as F1 or as F1. So direction is this. If this direction we are considering, then both the direction will be same. F1 and F2 will be in this direction. So in that case, the object will move in this direction only, and the total effect will be addition of both these forces. Suppose it is 5 Newton force and it is also 5 Newton force. So in this case it will be 5 minus 5, but if the force is opposite in direction, that means F1 and F2 are in same direction, so it becomes plus in that case. So it becomes 5 plus 5 over here. So that will be 10 Newton and that will not be equal to 0. So those type of forces which are not cancelling each other's effect are not balanced forces. Those type of forces are known as unbalanced forces, and because of those type of forces the object may move. That means it may change its state. Okay, so let's consider what are unbalanced forces. Mathematically also, unbalanced forces are considered over here that in a similar manner F1 in this direction and F2 in this direction. So if they are in opposite direction, but if the value is not same, that means suppose that is 5 Newton and it is 2 Newton, then F1 is greater than F2, or in any other case if it is greater, then if it is greater 2 Newton की जगह हमारे पास क्या होगा, it may be 5 Newton or 10 Newton, then in that case F2 is greater than F1. So if F1 and F2 are not equal, they are not equal but opposite in direction maybe, so in that case the total force will never be equal to 0. Okay, or if they are equal also but they are not in, if they are equal but they are not in opposite direction, they are in same direction, in that case also the total force will not become 0. So unbalanced forces says that when the net force or resultant force acting on the object is not 0, then the forces are called unbalanced forces. So this is how we will define unbalanced forces. So total force is also known as net force, this you remember. Okay, and it is also known as resultant force. So this thing has to be kept in mind. Fine. Hope you understood this topic. Thank you.